From slithering snakes to colorful lizards, East Bay Vivarium is full of surprises.
And joining us now to share more about their adorable and slightly spooky creatures is owner John Emberton. John, thanks for joining us.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being back. Tell me all about East Bay Vivarium, because you guys are so unique.
Yeah, well, we're sort of a specialty pet shop. We specialize in reptiles, amphibians, and a few other oddball things, arachnids and other pets that you might not consider mainstream. Most of the stuff that we work with, we produce in-house, so it's a really special place.
And you brought some special friends to share peaches today.
I am
really
the queen of horror, and it's because I can't deal with real stuff, so I'm already like a little freaked out. Yeah.
John,
so,
let's dive right in.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we like to do. We like to sort of dispel a lot of that sort of feeling. So we brought a tarantula. Everybody likes to kind of start with something warm and fuzzy, so obviously this is going to be our great intro. Tarantulas are, of course, a spider, and most people, you wouldn't think so, but we have actually 3 different species of tarantulas living right here in the Bay Area.
Wow.
And you don't see them because they live underground most of their time in their little burrows and don't do much at all until right about this time of year when the mature males come out and start their migration, looking to find females. And they will.
I was just going to ask, do you hold this guy?
We can hold them.
Wow.
It's really more of it just kind of holding us or walking on us.
Hold it right there. I'll let you hold it.
So with the last hurrah that these males are doing is going through their lives, just growing to be a mature adult animal. When they become that last molt, that last mature male, they go looking for that female, and they've got these special little hooks on their legs, the boys do, that are used to keep these away from the female, which are the fangs.
Okay.
So he's going to hold those fangs back with those what are called tarsal hooks, and really quickly, all this lasts like 2 seconds, if even that. Do the deed with the girl, and then hopefully run away. Usually not. Usually they end up becoming the female's first
all right, I want to get to some more creatures that you brought us, so please, we have a lot of goodies back here.
We do.
I can hear them.
Peaches. I know they're making noises behind us.
There's something making a noise here. I'm okay.
One of the things that we talk about, and this is, of course, right up your witch's alley here, are frogs. And this is sort of what folks think about when you think about what I do, that things are slimy, and really most reptiles and amphibians are not, including this guy who's got a little bit of a slimy feel to him, but he's really almost like plastic. So frogs, of course, they use this slime, which is basically a mucus, to do several things. In this case, some frogs, like poisonous dart frogs, use it to taste either bad or actually poison the animals that might try and eat them. This guy actually uses his mucous membranes as a Ziploc bag, per se. So when things get really, really hot in the desert from where he comes from in South Africa, he will burrow down into that soil and then envelop himself in one of these skin bags that he kind of keeps himself nice and dry for the next year or 2, depending upon what droughts do.
Oh my goodness.
And then when the rains come,
out he comes. I'm sorry, but the face is so cute.
Oh, and he's like, he looks like a living cartoon character. Yeah, kind of.
It's funny because his name is Snoop Frog.
Oh, really? Snoop Frog.
And he was actually here last year, but he was a little bit smaller last year.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
John, we have about 2 minutes. All right, so I want to get to some other
one of the things that most people
I want you to really scare people.
Okay, so we were talking pumpkin spice, and this is Gucci, so really, really cool pumpkin spice flavors.
Oh my gosh.
This is a boa constrictor.
Oh my goodness.
That's like one, like a boa.
Oh, there we go. It matches.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Oh,
now,
can you hold?
I've got it. So this is Gucci, and we call her Gucci because, of course, what does she feel like? What does she feel like when you touch her?
So soft,
almost like a Gucci purse.
Almost like a Gucci purse. Wow.
So,
wow.
Boa constrictors are endangered species, and they got on that endangered species list back in the 70s when, of course, they were being used for skins, which is not the case anymore. They're still on the list, but that has much more to do with loss of habitat than anything else.
Wow, so pretty.
So
and how
oh, Gucci.
Yeah, I was going to say, how varied are their colors? Because I've never seen one.
So this is what's called an albino. So she's lacking all the blacks and browns that she'd normally have.
Yeah.
One of the things that folks think about when you think about snakes and a boa constrictor is that, of course, they're constrictor snakes and they squeeze their prey before they eat them. But we always think that they actually run out of air, like we're being choked to death. It's really not the case. These guys are squeezing so hard that they stop your blood flow, so you have a heart attack. So if you're a small animal, you don't want to be wrestling with this, this animal with teeth and claws that you're trying to overpower. You got to make it happen really quick. And so that's
John,
how that goes.
Do you get nervous ever with all of these animals, or are you totally comfortable?
I am totally comfortable with animals. It's people that make me nervous.
Fair enough.
People, yes, totally fair.
Can't argue
totally
with that.
fair.
Yeah.
One of the things that we were talking about, I was talking about earlier, was sort of the things that make things scary isn't necessarily what they are. I mean, most folks aren't scared by lizards, right? I mean, who would be scared by a lizard? Or even really a frog until you see scale. So when scale happens, and when I'm scale, I mean, you can take a lizard.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
And now it is something that might be scary,
yes,
right?
that's scary.
So this is Boris, who's messing up our
welcome,
tablecloth
Boris.
here.
Look at this.
Look, he's kind of the star of our show. He kind of goes to the birthday parties and the school lectures and the library talks.
Wow.
Super mellow animal. Not necessarily the pet for everybody, in that who's going to be able to maintain such a large animal, but it is representative of his genus. In other words, all monitor lizards, which is what he is, are very smart. Probably the smartest of the lizards. They can count. In other words, they know if there are 3 little mice run into a hollow log, he'll know that 3 mice ran in there. And like other lizards, he wouldn't just shove his head in there going after him. He'll actually look for an exit and see, make sure they don't get out.
He is incredible. Thank you so much for bringing him to hang out here on Live in the Bay. I love
thanks for
everything
having
that
us.
you are doing. Thank you for sharing today.
I'm so much